Hi everyone in Cyber World. Welcome back to another video. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Richard, and this is our channel we call Poor Man's DIY. This week, I made something very special. I made a napkin holder. I had this idea months ago.
No. I had the idea first.
No, I thought about this several months ago.
Nope.
No. Okay, so maybe she had the idea and I've just been thinking about months on how I was going to do it. So I finally got around to doing it. Mrs. Portman on several occasions says, look, I just need something for my napkins. And she says, hey, just get 3 pieces of nice wood and put them together and make me a napkin holder. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do something a little bit different. So I ended up making this with our logo. But let me clarify something, okay? Yes, this is our logo, and it seems like overkill with our logo constantly, but I want you to know, this isn't my idea normally.
No, it was mine.
A certain somebody wants to put our logo on everything in this house.
Look how beautiful this is.
If she had her way, we would have our logo on everything that we built, which means most of our house would have logos all over the place. But I like it, or else I wouldn't go along with it and make it as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I did this.
And with that,
cue music. To begin this project, I needed some thin boards, but we're still in lockdown, and so I can't just easily go to the local hardware store and look for the type of boards that I'm hoping to use. So I got a little bit creative, I guess, like I've been using scraps from some of the other recent projects. And let's go ahead and take a look at how I made some boards to start off for this project.
To make the boards I needed, I used cedar planks from our closet rebuild project. It was a very simple matter of gluing the planks together, making sure they don't bow, and then waiting for them to dry. This was done with clamps, clamps, and clamps. Once the glue dried, I cut the boards down to size and sanded them, and then I prepared to put painter's tape on them. The reason for the painter's tape is so I can spray it with an adhesive spray and then put on a pattern on top of that, which will make it much easier to peel off later when I'm done. Here's the adhesive that I used. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to it and other products I used for this video in the description below. Before I could start cutting out the pattern, I had to drill some pilot holes. And because I don't have a CNC machine or a scroll saw, I had to go with my trusty old jigsaw to cut it out. And then came lots of sanding by hand. I got too aggressive and no! Fortunately, I was able to fix this mistake with a little bit of glue, some clamps, and some drying time. Here is where the painter's tape comes in real handy. Had I not used it, I would have spent a lot of time sanding off the pattern from the wood. I decided to finish it with epoxy as we usually do, however this time it was to reinforce the wood, which was really brittle. After the epoxy dried, I was forced to sand down quite a few defects, so I sanded all the way down to 3000 grit. Then I used 3 stages of car polish to shine it back up. I then cut out slots with a router and cleaned it up with a chisel. Because the parts had epoxy on them, I decided not to use wood glue as I wasn't sure how well it would hold, so I used epoxy glue. For the final step, I added felt to the bottom of the napkin holder so it wouldn't scratch any surfaces. And there you have it, another project done. I hate to admit it, but the logo looks pretty good as a napkin holder, which means Mrs. Poorman was right again.
So I'd like to thank Mr. Poorman for making such a wonderful gift for me. And if you enjoy our video, please like, comment, or subscribe down below.
Next week, to be honest, we're still going to be in lockdown. I'm running out of supplies, but I'm sure to come up with some ideas. And now that we know that our local hardware also has curbside pickup that they're allowed, we might be able to order some things online, drive by and have them throw it in our car, and maybe we can build it. I'm not sure yet what we can and cannot buy, so we don't know exactly what we're going to be able to do, but we're sure to get something done for next week. So until then,
bye-bye.
bye-bye.